The world is opening up again, and millions of furloughed crew members are being called back to work, and some airlines even started hiring again. So I'm sure you're looking for some travel supplies to either renew what you have, or maybe just your very first starter kit. In this video, I will show you the 15 essentials that I found at Dollarama. Make sure to comment down below and let me know what you like, what you don't like, have you tried these items, or maybe your very own favorites. Hey flyers, welcome back to my channel, or well, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Phil, I'm a regional flight attendant in Northern Canada, and I'm taking you on my adventures. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button as new videos come out every week. So let's start with the basics. I've got this 7-piece set here, which has bottles for your creams, for your liquids, your shampoo, your conditioner, some jars for your cosmetics as well, and a clear plastic bag just big enough to go through security. So if the whole set is not your thing, I found these refillable bottles that are made of silicone. So they're 3 ounces each, so about 90 milliliters, so still small enough to go through security. And they allow you to bring a larger quantity of your item. And they have carabiners as well, so if you want to hook them up onto your carry-on or in your suitcase or your backpack, you can do that as well. So the next item is a travel size manicure set. It's got 7 pieces in there, from nail clippers to cuticle pushers. Basically all the basics are there. Sometimes the location of power outlet is not super convenient in hotel rooms or in crew houses. Let's say you're trying to get ready in front of the full-length mirror, but you have nowhere to plug in your straightener or your hair dryer. So I got this 5-foot-long extension cord. It's super cute, doesn't take up much space. So we need to stay hydrated on the plane, and to be honest,
we don't drink water from those pipes.
So I found this water bottle right here, which is super cute. It's made of aluminum, so you're not going to create any plastic waste, so it's going to get much better for the environment. The next item is super simple yet super effective, and it's a wet pouch. So basically a plastic bag which is clear enough to go through security with your liquids in them. It's waterproof, it's dust-proof, sand-proof. Super slim as well. So if you're the kind of person who likes to work out on the road, the next item is definitely for you, especially if you don't have access to a hotel gym or you don't feel like leaving your room. And it's simple. It's the elastic stretch band, so you can do some stretches with that. You can do some yoga, some resistance training, all kinds of exercises. So super versatile, doesn't take any space. It's basically just a big rubber band. Since COVID is still not behind us, we're still required to wear face masks on the aircraft for extended period of times, even upwards to 12 to 15 hours in a day. It will get uncomfortable very quickly. So I found these face mask lanyards, so you can just hook them onto the loops of your face mask to pull them off from the back of your ear and alleviate the pressure, which makes, wearing a face mask so much more comfortable. So this happened to me, and it probably happened to you as well, where you're working in the aircraft, you get a cut on your finger, the last thing in the world you want to do is break into the aircraft's first aid kit. So you don't want to break a seal and having to file a whole lot of paperwork just for a single band-aid. So I found this miniature first aid kit, which basically has some alcohol swabs, some band-aids, some gauze, basically anything you might need, but in smaller format, small enough to fit into your carry-on. And in case if you need it, you're saving a whole lot of time and a whole lot of paperwork. The next item is definitely for the galley queens and galley kings out there, and this is the barbecue glove. This barbecue glove can definitely be used to move the hot casseroles from the oven without burning your hands. This is heat proof up to 480 Fahrenheit or 250-ish Celsius. So even when you use the oven on the high setting, you're not going to burn your hands, and this is also machine washable. So coming back to work, you're probably going to be pretty broke, and you're going to need to stretch those per diems. So I found these glass containers that are microwave, oven, freezer, and dishwasher safe. So you can do all your meal prep from home, bring all your food for your trip, save some money, don't spend too much money on those containers as well. So the next 2 items basically go together, and they're for charging your devices. So the first one is basically a power adapter with 2 USB slots to charge your phone and your tablet or whatever you need. And it takes the full range of voltage across the world, so from 100 volts to 240 volts, so you won't fry your electronics with that. And the second one, in case you don't have access to a power outlet, is a power bank. So this power bank is 2,500 milliamperes, which is the equivalent of 1 iPhone charge, and it's super slim as well. So this item is my second favorite of the whole thing, and it's the electronics organizer. Look at the size of this. It's still pretty compact, but very roomy as well. The sides and the bottom are padded, and in the top here you've got some storage for your small accessories such as your SIM cards or your headphones, so you can just hook them up into the elastic bands right here. The main thing that I love about this is the main compartment here. It's still pretty roomy, and you've got some separators here which are Velcro, so you can just put them in as you need and customize your own storage. So let's move on to my absolute favorite item in this whole list, the single item that gave me the idea to record the video to begin with, and they're packing cubes. I had no idea you could find packing cubes at Dollarama, let alone that they would be this good. They're actually made of nylon with a meshing top and the carrying handles are pretty basic. However, they give the brand name a run for their money. Filled them up to the brim just to see if they would stand up to any use, and they did. And honestly, for the money that I paid for them, it's a fantastic buy, my absolute favorite. So what did you think? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear from you. And if you like this video, share this with a friend. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye.